A birth injury is something that happens during the birthing process. It happens because someone overlooked something, somebody wasn't paying attention to something, there was a sign that something could be going wrong, and that sign was ignored. If the child is not doing what it's supposed to be doing after it's born, there's a very, very high likelihood that it was caused by some kind of a birth injury. A birth injury could involve the brain, which is the most serious case, and that's the cerebral palsy case, or it could involve one of the limbs. Cerebral palsy is an injury that occurs to a baby where the baby is deprived of oxygen, and the deprivation of oxygen leads to a death in brain cells or a significant reduction in brain function. And that will affect the baby's ability to learn, to think, to do all those kinds of things that a normal baby would do. Some of the causes of a baby not having enough oxygen is a failure of the medical care providers to monitor heart rates, to not perform a C-section if a birth is too stressful and not perform it soon enough so that the baby is not quickly put into a position of having enough oxygen. The medical industry has a huge incentive to call it autism. A diagnosing doctor is a doctor also, and if the doctor were to say that someone did something, I mean, they're basically ratting out on another doctor. So it's a lot easier to say something like autism. In a case where a baby doesn't respond to a stimulus and start crying, or where a baby isn't startled by a noise, those are cases that are not normal, and those are caused by birth injuries. If you have any suspicion whatsoever that your child has been injured in the birthing process, we encourage you to call us.